Hey YouTube, what is going on? It is Jack now back in another video. And so as you can see, my face cam is not working at the moment. My computer appears to have just not had the webcam function available at the moment. I tried to fix it for quite a while and it just wouldn't fix. So you guys get Magic Archer Jax as the webcam. And if you like this kind of thing, I might switch to some more funny edits of my face that we have. But yeah, we're playing on the mini account today, doing a third installment of the mid-ladder series with Pekka Bridgespam. So we're just going to hop straight into the games. And the first video of this is doing super well. So, I mean, most of you guys seem to want this kind of gameplay. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and deliver. It's really easy because also I don't like playing on my main account sometimes, which is nice. So we'll go for our Royal Ghost here. My opponent is going to have a level 10 Goblin Droll. So not looking too over level to start with. And oh my god, there is a level 13 Witch. Okay, so let's just go ahead and Fireball her. Maybe we can hit the second wave of skeletons. No. And it looks like, oh my god, that witch still has so much HP. Okay, oh, he's got a level 10 Hog Rider, thankfully. That's kind of important. I'm just going to zap because I need my Magic Archer to go ahead and start targeting this witch. At least maybe go ahead and kill her skeletons, and the bandit just got absolutely eviscerated. So, yeah, our opponent does have some really overleveled cards and some not so overleveled cards, so at least we're halfway there. I'm going to go ahead and put a Battle Ram here, just so that my Magic Archer wakes up and can kill this Tesla. I would like the Tesla to be dead. Teslas are not very fun to deal with. And yeah, Magic Archer is going to go ahead and come in and just start tagging up the Ice Wizard as well. And it looks like our Magic Archer is going to go ahead and win the fight. So my opponent does have the damage lead, but Magic Archer should get some nice shots in for us here. And that's going to be good to go. So we are down damage, but we are at least in a decent position here. He's going to go for the Goblin Drill, so that's really good because now we can get our Ghost on the map. And we have our Ewas already, just that we played the counter to the Witch. So honestly, what I'm going to do here, he's going to Fireball. Okay, level 10 Fireball is coming in. I'm going to go for a Pekka. Pekka's going to go ahead and smack that Witch. That's what you like to see. And now we have a really nice counter push coming in with that Ghost going in front. Beautifully played right there. That is what you like to see. So we're going to go ahead and try and tag up the Tesla super quickly. Knight is nowhere to be found. Let's go ahead and just zap. Now we're going to target the tower onto the Ghost while also killing the Knight even quicker. Pekka's going to get a shot, and I think he's a little bit low on elixir, so I'm going to try and punish him immediately with the Battle Ram. Even though he has the Goblin Drill and the Hog Rider, we have our Ewas for the Hog Rider and our Ghost for the Goblin Drill. We're looking really good. Opponent is going to go for Goblin Drill, and that is going to go ahead and knock onto the tower. One of the barbs is, but the drill was actually the one that took the Battle Ram hit. So Magic Archer being kind of inefficient on the targeting there. Let's go ahead and go down low, and then once the Witch spawns her next set of skeleton, we can go for a Fireball, and then we can go for a Bandit. So I wanted to time it so the Bandit would not end up having to dash through all the skeletons, and we do have a decent looking chance to win this game here. Let's go for a Battle Ram since he just randomly put 7 elixir on the map there in the other lane. And he's going to be able to get the Tesla down, but we do have our Ghost there to help out with the Goblin Drill. We're going to go for a low Magic Archer. He's going to have his Fireball in hand though, so we need to be really careful. Fireball's going to come in, but only on top of the Ghost, which I don't think was the best of opinions, or best of choices by him. So my opponent is going to go in for the Witch. Let's go ahead and just try and Fireball this. Interesting Knight coming up at the bridge there. I'm not sure I agree with that for my opponent. Let's go ahead and just zap these skeletons. Witch now dead because of the Magic Archer shots as well. Let's go ahead and cycle our Ghost so that we can be ready for any sort of attack coming in from the opponent. So we're going to go ahead and cycle the Bandit. We really need to be careful because he can go in for a Goblin Drill at any point of the game, and that could be really bad. Now comes the Goblin Drill, so I'm going to go with my Battle Ram to tank for it, and then go with an Ewas here. Let's go for the Fireball, and then I think we whiffed. Oh yeah, we did whiff. Okay, so we're going to have to be very careful here. Fireball's going to come in. This is a good, decent Fireball, but we need to cycle back to our own Fireball while being very careful. Witch is going to come down, but our Ghost is there, targeting everything. Let's see, we have our Fireball back in cycle. We just need to play it as soon as we can. Hog Rider's going to get shot. That's within Fireball range. Oh! Okay, that was kind of scary. They got a little closer than I wanted it to. I wish you guys could have seen my reaction, but Magic Archer Jax is impassive as always with the GG bro. I kind of edited it out. Here, I can actually pull it down. See, he has the GG bro at the top. But, yeah, that was a decent game right there. Some of his stuff was completely maxed out, and we are actually getting close to a bunch of upgrades on this account. We have the Pekka going to 12 pretty soon. Ewas needs to be going up to level 11 soon. And then we have a 12 upgrade for the Battle Ram, or for Zap, and then something for the Battle Ram too. So we'll go into our next game here against Chris from Crochet Row. So Mr. Chris here, what do you have for us? Hopefully not too many overleveled cards. So Magic Archer, quickly timed, can also get some shots on tower, especially with the overleveled Goblin Hut. 2 shots right there. Our opponent's going to fireball pretty late. However, we can't ascertain the level of the fireball until it's shown to be at least higher than the Ewiz level, which kills the Ewiz. So Bandit's going to come in, Valkyrie's going to come down, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Battle Ram Kite this Valkyrie, and then once she gets out of the way a little bit more, we're going to go for our Royal Ghost here, start killing these Spear Goblins, and that's going to be a really nice situation for us. He's going to go in for a balloon. So I don't know if I agree with that balloon right there. We're going to go ahead and zap up the Skarmy because our Ghost is going to take out the Spear Goblins. Valkyrie's going to get some damage on the tower, but no balloon hit even with the overleveled balloon coming in, and our Ewiz is going to go ahead and get damage on tower as well. We're looking pretty good right here, and I'm pretty happy with how that sequence went. Could have been a lot worse. So let's go for Magic Archer. I don't think we're going to need damage this time, but we are at least going to have the Magic Archer in range to target the hut as soon as he wants. So that's going to be nice. Magic Archer should go ahead and just kill all those Spear Goblins. Or just, yeah, actually he'll basically kill all of them. Let's go for a Battle Ram to block here. And it's also going to charge, meaning he's going to have to place his Valkyrie. We need to be careful because if he goes for a Valkyrie and then he goes for a balloon, or especially a Prince balloon here, okay, he's going to spend both of those units. So we're not going to get any counter push out of this Pekka, but the Pekka is going to kill everything. So that's what you like to see. Pekka's going to go ahead and smack up the Prince. Pekka's going to 2-shot it with the help of the tower, and she's also going to 2-shot the Valkyrie. And actually, we are going to get some decent counter push. He wastes his Fireball. What does he have for ground? We're going to go... We need to save up for our Zap. We need to make sure we always have enough for the Zap, and now we can go in for the Bandit now that we have the Zap out of our hand and the Skarmy out of his. That was the biggest importance right there. Bandit's going to go and dash through, tank for the Pekka, tower down. So I could have gone for my Bandit immediately there, but then I would have had to have saved for my Zap, and that would not have been a good idea because the Zap was going to come down way too late to really do anything. So now we're going to go for a Fireball. I'm not going to go for a high Magic Archer because he has the Prince and the Valkyrie to quickly turn on that Magic Archer, which would not be a good situation for me. So we're going to go for our Magic Archer down low. We're going to go ahead with the Ghost. If he plays a Prince or Valkyrie, we're going to play our Pekka and Bridge Block. So he's going to have the Witch, which is scary. So we're going to go for our Zap, and this is looking really bad if he goes in for a balloon here. Let's go ahead and for a Fireball on top of everything. We do hit the Witch. He's going to go for another whiffed Fireball. This guy really could have just won the game if he played a Valkyrie, or at least taken my tower, but he decided not to, and so we actually do have a chance of walking away with the win here. This guy is playing way too passive, sir. You have to go in for your balloon soon. So we're going to go for the Magic Archer. We're going to go for a nice Zap here. Pekka's going to kill off that Prince. Now we have a Bridge Block. 10 seconds left. That balloon's not getting it close enough to the tower in time. Pekka's going to 2-shot the Valkyrie as well. Single Bandit dash, Fireball, Ewiz. That balloon would have been gone. That's going to be a good game. 2 games, 2 wins. And that is looking like a really nice set. So if you haven't watched the original Mid-Ladder series video, you should go ahead and do that, because it is a decent video. I go over the bunch of the leveling. It is actually a good video. Here, I'm gonna give myself credit. It's a good video. I go over a bunch of the levels and how you want to level up the deck. We only need 4 Battle Rams, so honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and request that for my clan here. Let me see if we can get that really soon. Skillful Spammers is a clan where you guys have actually kept it really active. I'm not even gonna lie, I've been way too inactive on this account to be managing Skillful Spammers. So a big shout out to Jinx and Dyron for helping with the clan, and everybody else who's keeping it active. I check in and it's decently active still, which is great. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying the clan even without me. But yeah, we go ahead and go in the previous video into in-depth on how to level Pekka Bridgespam up efficiently so that you're getting the most value out of each and every one of your cards when you level them up. And then you're also going to get a bunch of different tips on how to play ladder. But if you miss the tips on how to play mid-ladder, then you really want to be passive until you know all of your opponent's cards, or they give you a massive opportunity to attack. And I think, oh, my Magic Archer is completely dead. So let's go for a Bandit here on top of the Wizard. And it is going to dash through his first shot and then go ahead and get tagged up by the second. But that's okay. Let's go for an Ewiz here. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the Furnace. The Ice Wizard is much less annoying than a Furnace. And our Ewiz can actually go ahead and damage up the Ice Wizard as well. So that's going to be a much better idea. Honestly, I'm just going to zap this so that my Ewiz stays alive and maybe it doesn't die to the Fire Spear. Okay, it does. So kind of a waste of a zap there. My Ewiz would have died anyway. I thought I could keep it alive though. But at this point in the game, my opponent doesn't seem to be doing anything too crazy. As you can see, we're now down 2 Elixir. So let's go for a low Magic Archer. See if he's going to play a spell on it. He might. He's going to go for a Hog Rider. We'll go for our Pekka. Rage is coming down. That's 10 elixir committed right there. He's regenerated at least a little bit. However, we do have so much on the map right now. This could be a really opportune time to attack. My opponent just made a bunch of different plays that weren't very good, spending way too much elixir, and he's also shown me most of his deck now. So we're not going to be able to attack. Honestly, yeah, we actually are. Magic Archer is tagging up the Mega Knight. We're doing a really good job. Bandit's going to dash in, not the greatest of bandits on my end, and Baldorum does not connect, but our bandit does, and that's going to be some nice damage right there. But if I had played that better, we could have saved the Magic Archer as well and gotten even more value out. But at the moment, not complaining. Let's go ahead for the Fireball here, and I'm definitely going to need to Ewiz as well. Actually, no, we're not going to. That'd be way too much of an elixir commitment because this guy is very over-leveled. Maybe not maxed out over-leveled, but he is quite over-leveled for me. So let's go for our Baldorum. I'm just going to set up and see what he's going to do. He's going to go for the Hog Rider and the Wizard combination. So Wizard is going to actually go ahead and get targeted by the tower. That's actually a nasty combo right there. It kills our Baldorum. He's going to have a ton of splash damage, including the Valkyrie and the Mega Knight and the Wizard. So let's go for a Bandit here. And honestly, I just want to zap this tower so that our stuff can actually get through and get some damage. Quickly Fireball, but we're not going to be able to hit the Baby Dragon, unfortunately. So what that means is I'm going to have to go for an Ewiz right here. And that's going to be perfect because he goes for a Hog Rider, not the greatest of Hog Riders, straight into that Ewiz. Our Ewiz is actually going to take some nice damage from that Fire Spirit for him. He's in the damage lead now, but let's go for a Zap here. And maybe not the greatest of Zaps. So, yeah, this is looking kind of sketchy. His Furnace over there finally does die. Magic Archer is going to do a really good job cleaning stuff up here. We just need to make sure we cannot take much more Hog Rider damage, so we have to be really careful. We are in a really sketchy position right here. So let's go for our Ghost. We kind of screwed up the Ghost. It's supposed to be in the other lane. Let's go for our Bandit here. He's going to give us some Fireball value as well. Mega Knight's going to come down, and if he goes for a Hog Rider here, we could be in huge trouble. We just committed way too much elixir. There's the Hog Rider. Let's go for our Pekka. Let's go for our Zap. We can only afford to take one hit here. That's going to be one hit. All right, we're still alive. We're going to have the counter-pushing Pekka. We're going to need to go in and get some really nice counter-push coming down here. So Baby Dragon is going to be targeted by the tower, and it's going to end up dying. It's going to retarget onto the Pekka too. Let's go for our Baldorum here. We're going to try and bait out his Valkyrie. He's going to go for a Furnace, so we're going to continue to spam. Valkyrie's coming out in the other lane. Does he have enough for Mega Knight? I don't think he's going to... No, he doesn't have it. He played the Ice Wizard. Not a good Ice Wizard. We take the win. That's a really nice game right there. That was super close. My opponent really was very close to winning. Those Raged Hog Riders are almost impossible to defend without a hit. And let's see, did he have any sort of damage dealing? No, I don't think he had much damage. No, he had no direct damage spell. So he wouldn't have taken the tower with that Hog Rider hit, but it would have been very close. So let's go into our final game of the video here against Kaimi from Uzma Kappa. I probably just said something bad. Hopefully that was not bad. Okay, looking back on how it sounded, I don't think that was bad. But still, I should probably be a little more careful reading out clan names like that. So, Ewiz is going to come in doing a great job against the Skeleton Barrel. We take no damage. And honestly, I'm going to Fireball Zap the Witch so she dies. Since the Ewiz was already a 1 elixir Ewiz to counter the Skeleton Barrel, let's go ahead for a low Ghost. And this guy is actually not going to be too overleveled. However, the tower does still 3-shot those goblins, so I need to be very careful of that in the future. Wizard coming down. Honestly, no, we're not going to take it. We are not going to take the Magic Archer. Way too precarious of a position there for the Magic Archer. And then, honestly, we're going to go for a low Bandit. We're going to go for our Ewiz as soon as the Skeleton Barrel pops. And that's going to be a nice defense right there. Bandit definitely does still have enough HP to dash. We have our Fireball and Cycle should he go for a Goblin Barrel. And everything is locking onto that tower. Very nice stuff right there. He's just letting it all go. That's a ton of damage, sir. We do have 6. We're going to have 7 elixir, so we can go ahead and kite this Valkyrie. But we actually needed 8. Okay, hold on. Let's try and time this. Beautiful timing right there. We're going to be able to go ahead and hit all of that. Let's go for a Zap just to keep my cycle aligned. I want to be able to zap his Skarmy every time. So if he plays a Skarmy, I'm going to zap it so that I'm not tempted to use my Zap anywhere else, though I probably should have been more careful. So let's go ahead for the Magic Archer here. Magic Archer is going to help out. Played him really close to the tower there. Maybe not the best of ideas. And our opponent is going to get back into the damage lead. However, we can take 1 tower. We're going to have a huge advantage going into the 2nd tower. We have much more damage over there than he does. And Magic Archer, honestly, yep, he does steal the damage lead back for us. So this guy has a lot of win conditions. I feel like that's a side barrel. Valkyrie's going to come in, and she is on the top of the tower. But we do have quite a bit of stuff on the unit map. And we're going to get our Zap and Cycle so we can go ahead and zap up the switch. She's going to go ahead and die, especially with the help of the Royal Ghost, and the Royal Ghost should get damage on tower as well. Let's see, can you bring it down to Fireball range Ghost? No, it does not look like he can. I'm not even going to have to be able to defend that Skarmy. Fireball's going to come down. Tower is going to barely stay alive, and honestly, we've just lost our advantage to that skeleton army over there. We need to go in for a zap on top of the barrel, and this is really, really sketchy. Our opponent has 17 HP to get off that tower. We're going to go for the battle, and we're going to try and take out the tower. We're going to have to give up that tower to our opponent, and the tower is going to fall on the left, so that's good. We both take our tower, and that's kind of important. I'm going to go for a Magic Archer. He hasn't shown me a big spell, just a bunch of win conditions, so I think we'll be okay here. Let's go for our Ghost. Nice, 0 damage taken there. That's really big. And now we can just have to play really passively because our opponent does have quite a bit of answers. We do hit a zap on top of the Skarmy. Magic Archer's putting in absolute work. He's going to town on everything. That is what you like to see. Magic Archers are now on top of the game. And let's see, he's going to go in for another Witch. We're going to go in for a Fireball, push that towards our Magic Archer so that he can kill it quickly. Battle Ram does connect. See, we're going to go for a zap to try and kill this wizard super quickly. Magic Archer's on tower. That's a perfect video right there. Clutching up against a bunch of win conditions, slightly overleveled player, but that is how you do it. So if you take away anything from these videos, it's usually how long I wait to attack. I'm not doing any of those like sporadic little attacks where I feel out my opponent on this account because it's just way too risky. My opponent could go ahead and end up punishing me very aggressively for those attacks. So I have to be much more careful. I'm waiting till I know their deck, waiting till I know their elixir at least. If you can know their elixir, that's fine if you don't know the rest of their deck. But that is going to be a really, really great video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, even though my face cam is not working today. I had a really fun time recording this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.